Assalamualaikum and good day. I wish especially to my industrial supervisor, Ms. Norhayati Binti Wahib. My name is Nurin Syafiqah Binti Zahari, matrix number AM1909 006271. For the introduction, this subject, final year project, students are required to identify and address a relevant issue related to the organization of a company where students are having their industrial training for 14 weeks. Then the outcome, student must provide a solution or recommendation for the issue that possible to apply within the organization. For the subject final year project, I have been choosing training and development as my organizational issue that I found in my company, F&N Creameries. So, I will present to you in regards of the impact of the lack of training on individual and organization at F&N Creameries. For company background, F&N Creameries Senior Brand, or previously known as King's Creameries, is a subsidiary company owned fully by the Food, Beverage and Property Conglomerate Representative, or F&N, and the company manufactures a whole range of certified halal ice creams, from take-home tubes to sticks, in a variety of flavors that are both unique and classic. The company's manufacturing facilities are located in both East and West Malaysia, and the ice cream is marketed to a wide variety of customers, some of which are located in Malaysia, Singapore, Brunei, Cambodia, Philippines, Hong Kong, and also Canada. F&N is recognized as one of the world's oldest and largest food and beverage enterprise because it was first established as a company in the year of 1883. So, according to the business main website, the company carries a wide variety of beverage, including 100 plus isotonic drinks, F&N Season, Asian drinks, Oyoshi, and F&N Ice Mountain bottled water, and others. In line with its motto, pure enjoyment, pure goodness, the company is dedicated to meeting the needs of its customers in the areas of health and wellness, while also providing opportunities for enjoyment and excitement. To this day, it maintains a presence in over 20 countries and makes use of the services of more than 10,000 representatives located all over the world. Next is problem statement. So the factor in determining the success of any company is its employees' performance. So the training that an employee receives from his or her employer is directly related to the performance of that employee. Employee training and development programs are essential for the global success of businesses. These programs give not only opportunities for people to expand their skills, but also enable to increase employee productivity and improve organizational culture. However, if organization fails to understand the significance of providing appropriate staff training, it may negatively impact the performance of the business, the team's morale, the rate of financial turnover, and the capacity to recruit and keep talented workers. Moreover, employees who do not receive sufficient training are more likely to have a poor job performance, as well as elevated levels of stress related to their place of employment. Employees with inadequate training are more likely to report that they do not feel appreciated in their jobs, which adds to the stress they experience on the job, and because of this, they will either quit in search of better possibilities somewhere else. So the next is project objective. The first one is to identify the relationship between the lack of training and employee turnover, to measure the relationship between the lack of training and organization performance, and last, to determine the relationship between the lack of training and the workload pressure. Next, for the chapter 2, literature and review. So, the first one is employee training and development. So, what is employee training and development? Training is a short-term reactive process meant for operatives and process. During training, employees will be given a structured environment in which to learn technical skills that are important to their jobs. On the other hand, development refers to the overall and educational growth of a person, as well as their level of maturity in a managerial position. Training and developing people in an organization is very important because trained staff members are more likely to be highly motivated, skilled, and productive as a result. Next is systematic approach to training process. So organizations need to have a methodical training strategy in place to make sure that the training works. A systematic way of training often includes figuring out what training needs to be done, designing training, deciding how to deliver training, and evaluating training. The success of the training process is directly related to how carefully each step is done. Next is employee performance, which it refers on how members of staff perform their duties, complete required tasks, and behaves in the workplace. Also, employee performance is important to the overall growth of the company. Performance can be evaluated based on aspects such as quantity, quality, and effectiveness of work. Customers may be unhappy if employees don't do their jobs well. As a result, their whole business may not do as well and have trouble reaching its goals. Next is lack of training at work. Means that there are no good ways for employees to learn at their workplace. When employees are not allowed to get training at their workplace, they cannot do their best work, and employees who do not have enough training can affect the whole business success, its revenue, the morale of the team, and its ability to keep employees. When employees are not properly trained in the workplace, the end result is lower quality goods and services. Next, when the employees do not get enough training or a proper training, this impact may lead to first is high rate employee turnover. When employees lack of training, they will feel insecure about performing a given task because of numerous errors that interfere with work performance, which can lead to dissatisfaction with their work, and this will make employees lose motivation and look for new jobs. Next, the impact of lack of training may lead to workload pressure. When a lot of people leave a company, it means that the company didn't have enough workers to do the tasks or jobs. Because of this, the task will be given to the existing workers. For example, the task should be done by people who work at sales department, but because there are not enough workers, the task is done by staff who work at admin department. So due to this, employees may be assigned redundant tasks while also being responsible for completing another task, and this resulting in increased stress workload. Next is SWOT analysis of F&N Creameries. The strengths, weakness, opportunities, and traits analysis of a company is what SWOT stands for. A SWOT analysis is a tool that can help a business evaluate and learn more about the internal and external forces that may present opportunities or risks for the business. Also, an organization can reach its full potential by making the most of its strengths, minimizing its weakness and traits, and making the most of its opportunity. This can be done by doing a SWOT analysis, which is a simple but effective method. For the strength, the F&N company is an exceedingly well-known business, and its strong brand name has helped it achieve the leading position in its market. F&N Creameries has a significant advantage in the form of loyal customers. Customer loyalty is an asset that F&N values highly. Furthermore, F&N Creameries has the ability to maintain profitable business expansion, which contributes to the company's strong financial performance and revenue growth. This company demonstrates that one of its strengths is its financial resources. Even though F&N Creameries is a good company that does well, there are some problems. The problem is that the company only focuses to give a training and experience on the job to staff who work in operation and production at its factory. Due to this, office workers of the company don't get as much training as they could. Next, the fact that the most F&N rates are not very popular is another thing that could be seen as the weakness of the company. Even though the company makes a lot of different drinks like 100 Plus, F&N Nutri-Soy, F&N Ice Mountain, Oyoshi, and F&N Season, it also sells about 400 different drinks, and most of them are not well known, and you rarely see them for sale in stores. Even though this drink might not taste bad, they probably are not popular because their advertising is not very good and or doesn't exist. Next, because F&N Creameries could do better with their training and development, there is now an opportunity to open in this industry for this company to look into the possibility of holding a follow-up mini session about a month or two after the first training session. This can give the participants a chance to talk each other about what worked and what didn't when they tried to put what they had learned into practice. And F&N Creameries could also reach out to well-known food influencer to get the word out about these products. This is because this method is one of the most successful methods of advertising online in this era. Next, for the threats, F&N will be exposed to the risk of having a high rate of employee turnover. Any of these objectives will be impossible to achieve because employees will not understand how to perform their tasks properly if adequate training is not provided. As a result, employee morale suffers, which eventually leads to turnover. Next, the fact that will benefit competitors is yet another threat that this company must contend with. This is because outsiders believe that businesses with high turnover rates have problems within the organization. So as a result, it may result in an increase in competitors in the food and beverage industry, which may result in a decrease in business profitability. When employees resign from a company that is experienced from their previous employer, which may be something that other business want and need. Next, for chapter 3 is about recommendation and conclusion. So for the recommendation, F&N can take steps to amend the training and development strategies. The company can rearrange the appropriate learning options to ensure that all employees can improve their efficiency, which will help the company's performance. Secondly is to provide soft skill training for the employees. Training in soft skill is important because it can help an employee advance in their career and create a good work environment for the employee and their colleague. Next, F&N should learn about their employees because they will find out what their employee goals and priorities, so they can give them training opportunities that are specifically designed to meet those goals and priorities. Lastly is to measure the result on how effective the training. The most important reason to evaluate the effectiveness of training may be to see if the employee's skills and performance have improved as a result of the training. For the conclusion, employee development and training programs are critical and important to the success of any business. They benefit not only employees who can improve and learn new skills, but also managers who can also improve and learn new skills. Training and development program make it easy to give staff this information and make sure they have the skills they need to do their jobs well. So the best training and development program think about the future of work and try to give employees the skills they will need to be successful in business. That's all. Thank you for listening.